go into the really some great parts right now. I'm going to share with you some great way to find leads that you might not have heard this way before. And a lot of people make that mistake. Now, number one thing to do before you do anything out there, wholesaling, buying, holding, fix and flip, and this is kind of redundant, seems like, but this is the most mistaken step that I see out there, is finding the right area to do this. The right area that's going to work for you or what you want to do. What do I mean by that? Okay, don't blindly say, okay, I'm just going to do it here because I live here. And a lot of time you might be in an area that's not really prone for wholesaling. Let's say you live in downtown New York City, or you live downtown San Francisco, right? Or you live in an area that maybe they make it a little difficult for wholesaling right now. So that's the thing. That's the great thing about virtual. And that's why you're here today, right? To learn how can I do this across state borders. So the number one thing is to choose the right area for what you want to do. So, there are different reports and things you can find online. And I always say, don't listen to people, go for numbers, go for facts, go for the reports. National Association of Realtors has some great information on their website about different areas. They give you reports, statistics, market trends, all information that obviously comes from the true information that's out there, right? From sales. But so that's, you want to do some research. So you want to look at, as a rule of thumb, and we can dive a lot deeper, obviously, once you start, if you work with us or become part of our community. But then the rule of thumb is I'm looking for areas that probably right now 50,000 or more as far as population. If you're going to a big metropolitan area, then maybe choose an area within the area, right? So like Liz said, I did a lot in the South City in St. Louis. Honestly, that was my main turf for over 20 years. Now it's just one of my turfs. But the thing is, choose an area that makes sense, whether it's supply and demand, where properties sell, not all of them sell for over asking price, but at the same token that it's not distressed, where it's below the national average, right? So all the data is available to you, by the way. And so you want to look at those things. So not too over much asking price, good supply and demand, days on the market, at or below or just a little above national average, but not crazy above the national average. So those are how you choose the right area. So that should be your first step.